I started out with a block of maple here. It's about 4 by 4, and what we're going to do is get it trued up and then get a tenon down on one end of it so we can get it mounted in the chuck. Now that we have it mounted in the chuck, I'm going to hollow it out. So I'm going to put a brass bell inside of this so it still has a nice sound when you ring it. And this old bell we had laying around the house here. So I just took the outside diameter there and I'm going to hollow it out so that this will go up inside of it and you won't really see it when the bell's sitting down. So I'm using the #1 hollower here, and the sides of the bell on this one are just straight, so it's pretty easy cone shape. It does have a little nut on the end of it, so what I'm going to do is get the shape down and then drill a hole up through the center of it for that little nut to fit up in there. So I just took my time, and what I did was I didn't make it touch the sides of it. I hollowed it out enough to where there was a little gap all the way around, so when you ring it, it still vibrates. Now that we have that done, we can go ahead and start shaping the outside of it. So I left the wall thickness pretty thick. So I'm going to just basically give it a nice bell shape and just keep checking the wall thickness as I go. So I just, every once in a while I turn the lathe off and make sure I'm not getting it too thin. Once I got it all done and sanded up, I went ahead and used a parting tool to part it off, and then we'll flip it around. Help support the companies that support our community. So So it does have that little hole in the center of it, so I can't just use a live center to remount it. I had to use one of my little waste blocks. So I used a cone on the headstock side. We used the little non-skid pad stuff, but our standard live center won't work. So what we're going to do is take that out, use a smaller one, and so I made this little cone that goes over the live center, and then it has a little point on it, and I kind of adjust that for different projects. Then once we have it all mounted back up, I'll go ahead and just clean up the top of it there. So I just used a spindle gouge to get it cleaned up, and then I'll go ahead and resand everything to get that all cleaned up. I went ahead and ran through all the grits right back up to 600 and finished it off. Then I grabbed a piece of African Blackwood, so it's a beautiful piece of wood, and we're going to make the handle out of that. So with this, I am using an old bell we had, so it has, like I said, that nut on the end of it, and it had a threaded rod that went through it. So what I'm going to do is get the corners all knocked off of this, get it mounted in the chuck again, and we will go ahead and drill a hole up into it so that that bolt will go up inside of the handle and then go through the old brass bell and hold the whole thing together. Now I'm going to cup it out a little bit first to get it to wrap around the top of the bell, and then I'll drill that hole down in the center of it. And I didn't go in very far, just maybe half an inch, 3/4 of an inch or so. It's just a little piece of all thread that held the other one together. And once I got that done, I can go ahead and just clean everything up and start shaping this. So I used the #1 hollower on the end grain here, and it worked really well. It just did a fantastic job on it. On the sides, it did a good job on like a lot of it, but then every once in a while it wouldn't cut real clean. So I kind of switched back and forth between the carbide and the regular spindle gouge. But we're going to put it back in between centers now, and I'm going to use the spur center and then just a cone live center to go in that hole that I just made, and that way we can finish off the whole handle. And the shape on this, Robin really liked the shape of the handle that was on it, so I just tried to duplicate that. It kind of looks like the shape of a woman with a hat on it, so I just went through and did that process there. Once I had it all shaped, I ran through all the grits on the sandpaper up to 600, and then used the fine detailer to bring down that little point on the center and just hand sanded that off. Or I actually cut it off and then I hand sanded that little spot on the top. So I'm using hot glue to put this together. I'm just putting it down in the hole in the handle, and I'm going to stick the all thread through it. So I told Robin if it didn't work, I would take it back apart and put her bell back together. So it actually did work, but I didn't want to permanently attach it, so that's why I used the hot glue. Then after that, after it dried, went ahead and put a coat of the mineral oil, or walnut oil on, and it is just beautiful. Love the maple burl. It came out fantastic, and that African Blackwood just looks amazing. there we go. It's all done. It's out of maple burl and African blackwood. So the base here is 3.5 inches and it is 7 inches tall. So the shape is the same shape of the handle. Hang on. As just a lot bigger than the one that was on there. So Robin really liked that shape. So we've had this bell around for years, and we just never use it. It was in the drawer, but thought it'd be a great project. New Year's, ring in the new year. So what I did is I just left a little gap all the way around. Hopefully you can hear that. So it still has that nice bell ring to it, and then so it is mounted at the very top of it where that bolt goes through there, and it's screwed together, so it's tight up there. But it still has a nice little ring to it, but it has a new outside, new skin. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hope everybody has a happy new year. So I went on YouTube last week, and after we had put up the video, and it said happy anniversary. You've been on YouTube for 17 years. So we've been posting videos on YouTube for 17 years. So I thought I'd share that with everybody. 3 more years and I get, I don't know, a gold watch or something. I don't know, I can retire. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a happy and safe new year, and we'll see you next time. Take care.